Well, great morning, everyone. Today, I will be interviewing Hogarth, so that's going to come up. Now, I pulled cards this morning looking into, the liar and thief that's there. So let's see what's going on with the liar and thief in the White House, the Grand Cheeto. Okay. So the first thing out, the reading is about what's hidden. Always got something hidden with this guy. The energy coming into it is, now I think he's a lot more ill than we know. The mental, the physical pain, things going on. Looking at what's at the heart of it, the mentality. And above it, we have him, the Nine of Wands. I'm sorry, the first one was the High Priestess, the second was the Three of Swords. Above it, we have the Nine of Wands. And so he's got wands out there standing guard. In this deck, you see the lions out there snarling and doing what they can do. With the Foundation, he's got his little worker sycophants out there trying to build this or trying to convince people of something. So what's going on now? We are in the midst of transformation. Swords, the mentality is raining down that he can't get away from. The challenge is what's being offered up, the Ten of Swords, and now we have the Spirit of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. So what's being offered up? Above it, the Four of Cups. So what's being pondered when it comes to the Foundation of the Hierophant or the experts, the key, what's coming up, okay, what's being seen, what's coming up by the experts. With the potential outcome is the Spirit of Pentacles, or the slow moving happenings. The outside influence are the choices made in life, the Fool card. Above it, he is now being ruled by the emotions, okay? He's all up in his emotions, sitting with what's coming. He's got them trying to guard and protect him. But the Foundation is the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning on what it is that they're trying to construct. The experts are saying, look, this is going south. Okay? This is going south. So what he's trying to hide when it comes to his mental and physical health, okay? What he's got them guarding religiously, if you will, the transformations that are taking place, all this stuff that is raining down now, causing the transformation and what's being offered up. Now, there are more and more of Republicans that are, starting to back away from him, seeing that he is, he's going down. So are they going to go down with the ship? Or are they going to finally see, well, we need to step off this if we're going to have any chance of saving our careers anywhere? So let's see what's driving it. It's the activation card, what's being seen, what's flowering now, okay? When it comes to the Seven of Swords, what he's trying to get away with, what he's rolling the dice about, what he's trying to be foxy and clever about. There is a victory coming, the Six of Wands, energetic victory. When it comes to the burden that's been felt, the Ten of Wands, struggling with the energy, what's gaining strength is his demise, the Death card, the end of his power, okay? This doesn't always mean that he's going out physically, although it can meet that on occasion, but it's an ending coming. Because what is there following it is judgment. What's being seen, what's being hatched is judgment. Because of why the Five of Swords is barking mad abuse of power. Okay? People have had it. The Hermit follows that. What's been penciled in, people are looking deeper. And the investigations that are going on, the things that are being worked on. Okay? The Eight of Pentacles. What's coming together realistically, being worked on. And his mental state is about, again, trying to control it, trying to control reality, trying to control monetary, what's beneficial to him, fruitful. Okay? What the cow gives the milk, so who can do what for him? What can benefit him? Okay? So that's what we've got going. We're looking at what's coming in, the Three of Wands. This is coming down from on high. And when it comes to the populace, the Nine of Cups, Magatonians and populists, they're looking at the harvest or lack thereof, the Seven of Pentacles. And so the messages are coming out, Soul of Swords. Okay, they're looking at what's under there. They're looking at the Republicans, the Ten of Pentacles, the fullness of this, and their manipulations, the Magician, okay, the ongoing manipulations. And so there is an agreement at this point to overturn this. People are starting to see from a different viewpoint when it comes to those that have been mentally occluded. Okay, the Eight of Swords, we had the Hangman, and now we have the Nine of Pentacles, the wealth coming in of reality. Okay, they're getting hit face into reality now that's there. And it's attacking their mental occlusion that they've had about what's been withheld, the Four of Pentacles, and about what's being walked away from. Now again, I think this is Mitch McConnell again. He's out. Okay? Lindsay is out. Mitch McConnell is out. The Eight of Cups. When it comes to aiding what? The White House, the Four of Wands. And their attempts to gaslight Soul of Cups out of his delusion, the barking mad moon card. Okay? So it's saying, people are starting to wake up. Some of the Magatonians are leaving. Population is seeing, he's out there saying it's the best economy ever. We're in the golden age now. In fantasy, absolute fantasy land, fractured fairy tales he's out there spinning. But fewer and fewer people are buying into it. The only ones that are buying into it are absolutely brain dead that don't see a thing that's going on. Okay? So he does have a small enclave of people that will believe his fractured fairy tales. And maybe those that he pays to go to a rally to sit behind him and cheer him on, which they do. They have paid people to go to rallies and, act like supporters of his. Although you'd have to be pretty desperate to go do that. Anyway, on that note, I'll leave that here. So he's much worse off mentally, physically, than they're letting on. Again, he's got them out there guarding the gates from this coming out. But people can see it. He's slurring his words more. He is the first one that came out long ago was oranges, the oranges. Instead of the origin, it was the oranges. Okay? And now it's his candidacy. I'm running in 2028. I'm announcing my candidacy. Okay? And he confuses, what was the one, the Iranian, was it Iranian or something of Japan? He continues to have these confusions that come up more and more. Called Zelensky Putin, okay? So more and more of this is coming out on a daily basis, and they continue to try to cover it over. And then his rambling speech that he came out to still talk about the 2020 election was stolen and all of this crap that he continues to, just is going on in his mind. He's ruled by the emotions. This is coming down. He's going out. Okay? And Barron is linked to the Tate brothers now, and there are those that are pushing for Barron to come in to talk about the Tate brothers. Well, they're going to do all they can to cover that over, to not have him come in. Okay? But there are those that are pushing for him to come in front of Congress and tell them what he knows, because they know he advocated for the Tate brothers. Okay? I'm sure he was quite instrumental with his daddy to get him off the first time. So there are those that are pushing to have him come in and testify, but good luck with that happening. Yeah. Anyway, on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.